everybody, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to Shee. My name is Shee and today we're going to make a very simple cake, a chocolate cake. And before we start, I need to mention that if you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe, please hit the notification bell so that you get notified every time I post a new video. Now, this is a very rich, very nice and decadent chocolate cake. It's very easy. It looks like I have a whole spread of things here, but it's pretty easy. So you will need a few ingredients. You will need flour, you will need salt, you will need sugar, you will need cocoa powder. You will need, and don't use use alkalized cocoa powder, not what you have in the supermarkets. Then I have a mixture of baking soda and baking powder over here. So all this on this side are my dry ingredients. Then on this side I have my wet ingredients. I have vegetable oil, I have vanilla essence, I have milk, I have eggs, and then we'll make coffee. So first things first, we start by combining all our dry ingredients together. So my flour, I'm going to sift the flour. Get everything out. Awesome. Then to this I'm going to add, I have 2 teaspoons of baking soda and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. So we put that in also. And then I have 3/4 cups cocoa powder. Put that in there. And then we sift this. This is the part I love most. Can you see how it's going down? Awesome. So you sift everything together. Remember I said the purpose for sifting is to make sure that you aerate your flour. Get everything in there. Good. Side. And then the next thing we're going to put is sugar. I have 2 cups sugar. Put it in there. And then I'll need a pinch of salt. Just a pinch, literally just a pinch of salt. Like that. So I'm done with my dry ingredients. So I'm going to put this aside. So don't need the salt now. Okay, so now that we have our dry ingredients together, I'm just going to mix that up with a whisk. Make sure that everything is mixed together nicely. Okay. Like that. So next we need to get our wet ingredients together, and I'm going to mix everything in this bowl first. So with me here I have half a cup of vegetable oil. You could use melted butter. So that's half a cup vegetable oil, 1 teaspoon vanilla essence, 1 cup milk, and then to this we put eggs, 1 egg at a time. Second egg. In there. So what I like doing is to mix this first separately, then I put that onto my dry ingredients. Okay. So I'm going going to make a well at the center and then pour in my wet ingredients. Make sure you get everything out and then mix. And take care, this thing will splatter around, so start at low speed. Everything is well combined. So the next thing is to put in our coffee. Let me put to the side. So over here I have, I'm going to make instant black coffee. So I have a teaspoon of instant black coffee. I'm just going to put this in my cup here. And then, so I need 1 cup hot coffee. So there is really hot water in my flask here. This cup is 1 cup. So I'm just going to fill it up and then pour that in. There you go, 1 cup. And I get this liquid. So 1 cup coffee going in. And I find that the coffee just helps to add, that rich, nice flavor, and it sort of balances very well with the cocoa powder. You could as well use plain hot water. This is just my way. I prefer using coffee just to make it, more rich and flavorful. So I'm just stirring a bit because it's water and I don't want to start on my mixer now so that I don't splash brown stuff on myself. You could do this even with a hand whisk, so depending on what you have. Actually, this chocolate cake, you do not even need a mixer to make it. You can easily do it with just a whisk. So I think I've mixed up most of it, so now I can start my mixer. Let me scrape the sides just to make sure that everything is well combined all the way down, so that you're not left with clumps of mixture that's not well mixed up. Okay, everything looks nice, and I don't even need the mixer again. Side. I like clearing as I go, just to make sure that I'm working on a clean surface. Okay, so our butter is ready and it's very, very runny. See? It's quite flowy. This is what you want, but this gives you a very, very moist cake. Really moist. See? That's the consistency you want. Okay, so next thing is to put our cake batter in the cake tins. I'm going to make several things. Usually you can make this mixer in maybe into 8-inch tins, but I prefer, using many tins just so that I don't take too much time baking. And what I've done, I've sprayed my tins with non-stick spray, and then I've put in parchment paper. I'm going to show you how I did that. I've done that on the 3 tins. I'm just going to do that on one. So as I already say, if you don't have the spray, don't worry, you can always grease your tin using either margarine or butter or even vegetable oil. So just make sure you grease it all the way inside, all around. And then what I'm going to do, I want to line my tin with parchment paper. Now this butter is very, I find it a bit, it's too moist. So at times if I don't put the parchment paper on my tin, the cake at times gets stuck on the tin. So to avoid that, I just like putting parchment paper at the bottom. You can even line it on the sides, but I find the bottom works for me. So I'm using an edible marker pen to just outline the circumference of the tin. So I just made a round, and then I'm just going to cut it out with a pair of scissors. Done. I have my round at the side. So I'm just going to line this nicely at the bottom. Like that. See? So this is the parchment paper. So next is to divide my butter into the 4 tins. And this is the part I like using my weighing scale, just to make sure that, just to ensure that I'm getting cake layers when it's done, to make sure that I have cake layers that are even, so that you don't cut through I have OCD, I have to admit I have OCD. So when you cut through your cake, you do not want to see a big slice and then followed by a smaller slice. That disturbs my mind a lot. So I will weigh my butter. I'm going to put in about 400 grams into each cake tin. That's one. You scrape everything out. There you go. So, and then what I like doing is to sort of tap the cake tins on a flat surface, just to let out any air bubbles that might be trapped in. so that the cake, when the cake cooks, you're not left with large air pockets inside. So just tap just a few times to let out the air bubbles. Good. So that's it. My cake is ready to go into the oven. So I'm going to bake this for 45 minutes at 160 degrees. I've already preheated my oven. So before you start mixing your things, you need to preheat your oven first. Don't just put your cake inside a cold oven. So preheat your oven so that when you're doing your mixing, the oven is already preheating. So that's it for today, guys. It's so nice to be able to bring you these tutorials. When you get to try the chocolate cake, please let me know. It's always nice to read your comments on YouTube. So please leave me a like, leave me a comment, and I'll be sure to get back to you. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do. Shee Bakes. Hit the notification bell so that you get notified every time I post a video. Again, if you would like to see more of our work, log on to Facebook. You search us. We are Taji Cakes on Facebook, and on Instagram we are at Taji Cakes KE. We'll be so happy to hear from you. It's always a pleasure, just coming to you using our videos and just bringing to you simple, nice tutorials that you can do from the comfort of your home. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.